Back in September of 2018, Cultaholic were invited to the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida to try out 2K's WWE 2K19, and I was amazed by what was on offer. From the exercise equipment itself, to the medical facilities, to the on-site production facilities, it was all incredibly exciting. So when rumours started circulating that a UK-based performance center would be next, I was worried that it simply couldn't live up to its US counterpart. As I travelled from King's Cross to the north of London, where I ended up initially seemed like an unlikely place for the top UK talent to regularly train. But as soon as you're through the door, it's evident to see that the work has been put in creating something equally brilliant. We started with a talk from Triple H, who confirmed that this would be the first of many WWE performance centers outside of the US, something I think we already knew would be coming, but it's interesting to hear it direct, all part of WWE's global localization strategy, of course. He also talked about the health and wellness of their new signings, saying that treatment and rehab facilities were on site so that when injuries do happen, they're dealt with as quickly as possible so that wrestlers can get back in the ring. Then out comes Charlotte Flair, who was part of the original class at the Orlando Performance Center. She says how proud she is to come from that training facility and how that world-class standard of training would be the same here in London. She then said that she'd be looking over her shoulder, specifically mentioning the names Rhea Ripley, Isla Dawn, and Toni Storm. Next was Finn Balor, who says how much his 2 years at the Performance Center shaped him as a wrestler, especially his ability to talk on the mic, reiterating once again how WWE's training facilities are about so much more than just wrestling. And finally was Pete Dunne, who closed things off by thanking his dad, Triple H, and saying just how proud all of the NXT UK superstars really are. We then briefly got a chance to speak to Matt Bloom and Robbie Brookside, both trainers at the centre, who reiterated just how different a facility like this is to what they dealt with at the start of their own wrestling careers. Shawn Michaels talked about the buzz he now gets from training new superstars and how it can feel equally thrilling as being in the ring, and Tyler Bate said that he wants to eliminate Braun Strowman at the Rumble, but made it clear that that doesn't mean he's actually in it. Boo. So back to that question, does the UK Performance Center live up to its US counterpart? Quite simply, yes. Yes it does. It's smaller, there's no getting away from that, there are fewer rings and less exercise equipment, at least from what I could see, but it also has fewer students. The Orlando Performance Center trains up to 100 students at a time, whereas here we'll see around 30 at any given time, so less equipment is needed. But importantly, all of what makes the Performance Center unique is still present. There are areas to learn mic skills, areas to train, medical facilities, world-class instructors, production facilities, access to nutritionists, and more. Regardless of your thoughts on the global localization strategy and what it may mean for independent wrestling as a whole, if your dream as a wrestler is to be a WWE superstar, then there's only one place you should be aspiring to learn, and that's your soon-to-be friendly neighborhood performance center. Also, yes, they did try to sign me, obviously. So that's all from me, thanks for watching and you can follow me on Twitter here. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to our Patreon, that's patreon.com/Cultaholic, and most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.